All right. Welcome back, everybody, to French Open. We've just had a massive upset. Amanda Anisimova is out. So now the Carnage is starting to go into the ladies' tournament. Now, she hasn't been playing much lately, so maybe it wasn't as big of an upset as maybe Raducanu. But, yeah, still, Anisimova's gone, and Parry gets through. So there's going to be that's a little bit interesting over on the women's side now. It's getting a little bit crazy. Now, we're watching Coco. She is taking on Potapova. Potapova's had a great clay court season. Winner of this match will take on Kalinskaya, who came back from a set from a bagel in the second to win. Not an easy match, but the winner of this match will be the favorite to make the semis because you've got Parry, the Polish qualifier. We'll learn her name soon. The winner of this plays Kalinskaya, who had a lot of physical issues today. So yeah, the winner of this match will like their chances of making the semis to take on Sabalenka or Osaka, maybe. I mean, Schneider's there. Mboko and Keys are playing later, which winner of that will play Schneider. So yeah, it's a pretty... This second quarter of the draw for Coco is so open now. It's hers to lose. Semi-finals there, defending champion. She could make the semis and then play against one of those names I just mentioned. So let's see what happens. How we doing, chap? Are we ready for more tennis? At least you know how difficult Polish is. Yeah, I knew that when I started watching Swiatek. By the way, Berrettini, he's up a break in the fourth. And Kwame won the first set against Tabilo. So there you go. Landaluce and Cerundolo are in a battle. Naudi just started against Collignon. A lot of doubles going on today as well. And of course, later tonight, we've got Felix Auger-Aliassime taking on Brandon Nakashima. So we'll watch that later at the night session. See how FAA looks in this random-ass tournament. But how are we doing, chat? What's going on? How are we? Sabalenka must be happy that she won't face Amanda. Yeah, but I mean, also Coco's there still. Coco benefits from that upset more than Sabalenka. Kwame's movement is crazy for his age. Gets to the ball every ball. Yeah, he is a beast. God, there's just so many of them, isn't there? There's so many beasts at the moment. So many young lions out there on the men's side. Driving and listen, hey, Bradley, keep your eyes on the road. Drive safe. We are ready? All right. We are prepared. We're only in the third round. It feels like we're in the semifinals. I don't know why. It just feels like we're way further along. But no, we're not even halfway through yet. This is crazy. It's going to be two different tournaments. First week is going to be the carnage and all the mess and the heat, and then the second week's going to be cold. Is it cold at your house? It is, yes. Also, the Rockies won, so we represent because the Rockies are winning. We took out San Fran. Let's go. Where are we in the table? I haven't been paying attention to the table. Are we all right? Nah, we're still bottom of the league of the National West, but if we beat San Fran, we might be able to get a little bit of a leg up. We're not the worst team in the league, though. No, actually, we are. Are we? We're having a great season. This is bullshit. No. We still have the worst record, but we're winning, so I don't care. PSG, Arsenal starts in 40. Yep, we'll keep an eye on that as well. So much has happened. I know. So much has happened this week. It's just been mind-bending. I think Caboli's Vera final. Okay. All right. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, the winner of this match has a very nice road to the final or to the semis, and would be very happy with the line of the path. Can Osaka finally take down Sabalenka? She did take down Sabalenka like 8 years ago. This match will be close. Hopefully Coco gets through. Yeah, this is a tough match, potentially for Gauff. It's going to be hard to be match of the tournament, though, because I think match of the tournament was Osaka Jovic. Actually, chat, what do you think match of the tournament was? Match of the tournament for you so far on the women's side. What tournament? What match has been match of the tournament? I'm just having a look. At what we've had, I can't remember. The men's side of things has just overshadowed everything. I mean, Anastasia Potapova was interesting. I mean, that's not upset of the tournament because Raducanu was, but Berrettini hasn't lost. He's still playing. The Osaka match, Putin Saver Osorio, that was a banger. Svitolina Bondare was epic, yeah. Sakari match, okay. Osaka, okay. All right. Yeah, I think today's Osaka match with Jovic was probably the best match we've seen on the women's side so far. By both, like the closest match we've seen. Only had a couple of breaks. We saw the break. It was a break to win as well. Like, you know, whereas the other sets, the first two sets were tie breaks. So I feel like that was one of the closest, highest level contests we've had. But we're only halfway through, so we've got plenty more matches to go to top that. I'm sure we will top that. I'm sure there'll be better matches to come. But that's definitely, for me anyway, the Norway match was awesome. That's not a women's match though. Doing it on the WTA side. If you took another vote today, AO or RG, I think the results would be different. What, that AO, or do you think AO is better or RG? I feel like everyone went RG, and that's correct. That was the correct answer. Anybody who said AO forgot that the AO at the start of the tournament was boring. Everybody got confused. I did too. I mean, it's hard to forget the finals. But it's hard to remember with the first, 10 days being just very meh. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Players about to walk out on court. Potapova first. Potapova first. Landa Luce, another young lion. Next gen is crazy, I know, right? Best five setter so far, I'd say is Zverev, Alcaraz, though. Nole, Fons was awesome. Yeah, fair. Fair enough. Osaka versus Jovic should have been a night match. Yeah. So same with the Anisimova match. Anisimova Parry should have been a night match. I mean, this is where you just go. You just questions always. I mean, every year the questions are asked. Like, what is like? Well, I get the thinking around why they would put men's matches at night. I get that, but when there's they've got to take a chance on one of these women's matches and give them an opportunity, because that was a great match with Parry. It was a great match with Osaka and Jovic. This could be a great match. I mean, look, there's men's matches you could put at night and they're a flop, right? You could put. I mean, we had a flop. When was it? Berrettini Rinderknecht was a bit of a flop, but they got to put one of these women's matches on and give it a shot. And yeah, okay, if it's not 3 hours, then okay, that sucks. But you got to give it a shot. And if people don't buy those tickets, then okay. But you got to give the WTA is doing so well. You got to give them the prime time once, because there's been some epic matches and they're all being played in the middle of the day. Nah, they can't put one each because they don't have enough time. It's way this no way. They start at 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night, so it'll end way too late. I've seen side courts overpacked. Yeah, for sure. Put 2 women's matches on. I mean, they could go with 2 ladies matches at night if they want to, like, make up for the lack of potential 5-set epic. But maybe they put 2 women's matches at night. Anyways, I think the only way it's going to change is if a French player does well on the women's side and they feel like they have to give that's how it's going to be, right? The only way they're going to change is if, the ladies, Swiatek doesn't want to play at night, so it's hard if the top players don't want to play at night either. But I think if like some of the WTA players on the French the French side of things, if they start doing well, they'll put them in the night and then they can try it out. But Parry Nisimova should have been a night session. French player against the top seed, and if the result was the same as it was right now, that would have been a crazy night session match. Like, that should have been the night session. Like, you've got to at least give the French ladies the chance to play at night. If you're worried about people not showing up, at least have the French side of things there, Whatever. We can yell into the void all we want. But they'll change when they feel. Or they'll make the choice if they feel. Play season ending. Mm-hmm. One more week. And then we go to grass. It's been a long clay season, though. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of excited to get away from the clay. I'm kind of like after this tournament, I'll be done with clay. I'll be like, you know what? It's been nice. I think it's just those 2-week Masters just kick the shit out of you. I think they're such a hard watch. They're such a slog that once you get to the French Open, it's kind of like, oh, yay, okay. Like, those 2-week Masters make the clay season feel so long. So I'm not mad to move away. Like, we get through this tournament, we'll go to the grass. Let's get a change of surface and scenery. It's always way too long. Yeah, it's not that it's too long. Like, I like the clay season. It's just that I just don't like the 2-week Masters because they make it feel long because we're stuck in one place for so long. Like, if we looked at what matches, what tournaments we watched, right? We've watched Monte Carlo, so we watched Charleston, a little bit of Charleston, Monte Carlo, Stuttgart, Barcelona, Munich. Right, they're all kind of in the same week, and then we watched Rome, Madrid, here. And a little Strasbourg. Like, we've only watched like 7 tournaments, but it's feels like we'll watch like 20 weeks of it, of clay. Yeah, I need to go touch grass. We need to touch grass. Yeah, we need to get past the clay so we can touch some grass. Yeah, gotta go touch grass. All right, players warming up, and we were ready to go. Now, these two have played a couple of times previously. And it's actually 2-2, which is a very interesting record. So, last time they played was actually Stuttgart in 23. Potapova got the win. 2023, Miami, Potapova also won that match. Gauff won the last time that the last match the Gauff won was in Montreal, but it was a retirement. And then Gauff did win at the US Open first round against Potapova in 2019. That was a long time ago. So, yeah. I don't know how much we look into all of that because it's 2-0 and both players have changed a lot. Like, Gauff's got Grand Slams now. Potapova's getting better. So, yeah, I don't know how much we look into the head-to-head. It was so long ago. Do you think Wimbledon? Yeah, I think Sinner will win Wimbledon. Yeah, I think so. I have a feeling we're going to get upset. I mean, look, anything is possible. Is Berrettini going 5? Is that what I just saw? Berrettini going 5? I think he is. I think so, right? Berrettini going 5? Yep. All right, Berrettini's going 5. God, another 5-setter. Another 5-setter. Damn. 5-set French Open. With climate changing, do you think they will refix the entire calendar for safety players? No. I don't think they'll change anything. I don't think anything will change. Which match do you think is a blockbuster match today? The blockbuster match of the day was Djokovic Osaka. That match was the blockbuster. This is a good match. Like, this will be interesting, but I think that was the one. That was the blockbuster, I think. They put it first thing in the morning, which was so strange. If only Sinner played tomorrow when temperatures drop. Well, too bad. I just heard he withdrew from the next tournament, but talk is cheap. Wait, who? I just heard who? Who pulled out? Sinner? No, Sinner's not playing anything. Sinner was going to play... So usually Sinner plays warm-up before grass, but he doesn't play... He's not playing Hella. He just decided not to. He didn't pull out. All right. Potapova to serve. Sorry, Gauff to serve to Potapova. Who's winning this one, Chad? Who you got? I'm going to go Gauff in... I'm going to go 3. Gauff in 3. 4-1 goes in from Gauff. Off the tape, but not over the net. Love 15. I'm going to go Gauff in 3. I think she will clutch it. I'm going to go Arsenal 2-1. Love 15. As Gauff serves. Into the back end of Potapova. Fought it from Gauff. Potapova into that Gauff forehand. As Potapova forehand again to the front of Gauff. Gauff into wide. Love 30. Potapova, by the way, is a brick wall. She does not miss. So Gauff's going to have to play a lot of long rallies. She's going to have to be patient if she is going to get the win. This is going to be a bit of a long drag, I think. As a return goes into the forehand of Gauff, backing it from Potapova to the backhand of Gauff. It's Potapova into the backhand of Gauff again. And out by Coco. Love 40. All right, love 40. Chance for Potapova to break straight away. As the return goes in the front of Gauff. Gauff in the net. Wow. I tell you, this is such a dangerous match because Potapova, the way that she plays is very much like, kind of a little bit like Svitolina. And we know how much Svitolina has troubled Gauff. Gauff does struggle against players, has struggled against players that are as good defensively as she is. So when she's the one who has to be aggressive, like Gauff does her best work when she is scrambling around, you know, making these crazy shots. But when she plays someone who can do that, she just makes a lot of errors, which is really strange. Like, she'd much rather have not have played Potapova. She'd rather have played, where in the draw is she? There she is. Probably Bolter, right? Because Bolter probably gives her the ball that she can defend. I mean, she played Townsend and Sharif and beat them both in straight sets, but they're both bigger hitters than what Potapova. I mean, Potapova can hit a big ball, but Potapova is happy to scramble. So Gauff's going to have to hit a lot of balls today. And be very patient. It's just the first game, chill. You're right. She doesn't want a point yet, but I'll chill. Backhand to backhand rally. As Gauff with the forehand cross court. Potapova again to the forehand of Gauff. It's Potapova forehand up the line off the tape. Gauff runs around her backhand to hit a forehand. And then Potapova gets it back with her forehand. Forehand to forehand rally. And then Potapova up the line. Gauff with a slice. Goes wide and it's 30 love. All right, 30 love. Still Gauff has won 0 points. Serve again. Serve as a fault. Second serve. Serve in the back end of Gauff. Back into Potapova again. The back end of Gauff. Potapova up the middle. Gauff gets it back with a forehand. Potapova. Forehand cross court. Slice from Gauff goes in. Potapova backhand in the net. Gauff wins her first point of the match. 30-15. All right, 30-15. Horrible way for Coco to start. I know, it's brutal, man. It's a brutal start. 30-15. Potapova serves again. A fault, second serve. Serving to the forehand of Gauff, back into Potapova. To the back end of Gauff. It's Potapova backing up the line. Gauff puts it wide. Good hitting by Potapova. All right, 40-15. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. There's a backhand return. Goes out. And it's 2 love. Potapova. Umpire double checks. Yep. All right. 2 love, Potapova. Cerundolo Landaluce have played nearly 3.5 hours for 2 or 3 sets. And they're only 1 set all. I mean, that's a marathon. That is a crazy marathon. All right, 2 love. As the return goes in front of Gauff, up the line. That's a great shot. 15 love. Great shot from Coco. 15 love. Hello from Germany. What's up? Gauff serves a fault. Second serve. What's everyone doing this weekend? Anyone got any fun plans? As we got a backhand return into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand Potapova goes wide. Great depth from Gauff again. 30 love. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Any plans? My plan is to sit here and talk and then hopefully sleep. That's my my schedule is booked with streaming. I'll be streaming all week. As the return goes to front of Gauff, but Potapova hit it long. 40 love. Working. Oh, bummer. Making smash burgers. Okay. I'm up at my family's lake house. Nice. Plan to watch RG. Yard maintenance. My plan is to watch the live streams. Okay. I'm writing an assignment. Working today. Watching tennis tomorrow. All right. 40 love. Just chilling. It's bank holiday weekend in Ireland. Nice. As Gauff hits in the net. And it's 40-15. Sunbathing and listening to you. Watching the CL final. Okay. Watching sports. Roland Garros, Game 7 NBA. UCL final. Is Game 7 NBA? Oh, you're talking about the Western Conference, right? 4-15. We got a fault second serve. Have a hiking date tomorrow. Nice. Planning on taking over the world, but I'm not in the mood. Yeah, I'm too lazy to do that. Any stuff like that too. Forehand now from Gauff. Up goes a lob by Potapova. Gauff with the smash winner. Gauff's on the board. 2-1 Potapova with a break. Gonna watch OKC versus Spurs. That's Game 7, right? That's the Game 7? Revising for my A levels, okay. I can't sit watching a live match now. 5 sets is too long for me. My attention span is fried. Yep. Playing tennis tomorrow morning on the clay for the first time. Ooh, nice. Enjoy that. Finishing an article about an upcoming film festival. Okay. Allotment gardening whilst watching matches on my iPad. All right. It is Game 7. Okay. I have to put garden furniture away. Heavy rain, storms forecast tonight. Weather is changing. Okay. Stay safe. I hope next week I can go to the thrift store because I haven't been to a thrift store for like a week and that's a long time. Ken, why are you in a winter jacket? Because it's winter. It's winter in Australia. It's cold. It's wet and raining. Weather sucks here. And I'm dressed appropriately. All right. Two 2-1 Potapova. She has the break to start us off. Tabilo's got the break in the second, it seems. It is cold here, yeah. It's like literally like it's the last day of spring today. Or sorry, last day of fall, autumn. 1st of June is the first day of winter. But the winter started like a week ago. It's been freezing, like it's been wet and raining all week. The weather's ever since I went to that wedding, since that was the last nice day, and then since then it's just been crap weather. Chilling with my girlfriend, watching Netflix, listening to you. Nice. 15 love. Moving to Dallas from Los Angeles. Jeez, good luck with that. That's a huge move. Backhand goes out by Gauff. 30 love. I really don't know much about Aussie climate. It's pretty much backwards. It's backwards to if you're in Europe or America, it's the opposite. It's backwards. So if you're like, wow, it's a nice day, then where I am, it's a cold day and it's raining. And if it's like snowing where you are, it's probably my house is probably on fire. It's like literally just the opposite of the north. 30 love. As Potapova double faults, 30-15. Could we have your cold weather here? In the Philippines, it's 40 plus. Oof. So I shouldn't go to the Philippines after Roland Garros? I'll tell you, after this tournament, I'm so ready to get on a plane. Just get me on a plane. I've got to watch grass. After Wimbledon, get me on a plane. 30-15. Do you get snowstorms in Melbourne? Nah. We don't get snow in Melbourne. As Potapova forehand goes long. 30-all. Chance for Gauff to get back on serve here. Move to Brisbane. Nah, I like the cold. I like it being rainy and crappy weather. It means you have an excuse to stay inside and chill. Like you don't have to go outside or anything like that. You can stay inside. Forehand now from Gauff in the net. Oof, God, man, forehand's a little bit off here. 40-30. Have I ever been to Canada? I have. I've been to Toronto and I've been to Niagara Falls. But it was in summer. It was like May when I went and it was hot. Potapova holds 3-1. 3-1. Super hot here and going to get warmer. Okay. 3-1 Potapova. I can barely keep up with Roland Garros. It's crazy, isn't it? We need some boring days. We need to stop these upset days. We need like some just boring, nothing days. Do I travel a lot? Not recently. But I love it. I want to travel more. I've traveled a lot though. In overall. 15 love. As a default second serve. That's back in return goes out by Potapova. 30 love. 30 love. Coco serves again. There have been 25 5-set matches already. What the hell? 30 love. Gauff comes in with a forehand. Potapova can't get the drop shot. Coco gets to 40 love. 40 love. Nice work from Gauff. Great drop volley. It was more of just a short volley. I don't think it was... it's a bit of both. As the return goes out by Potapova. All right, Coco. 3-2 to Potapova, but Gauff holds. Gauff holds. It's 3-2. By the way, chat, we're so close to 300k. We are getting closer. We're only 613 away. We are so close. All right. Landaluce wants another 5-setter. Yeah, what's going on there? So, Berrettini's in a 5th. Kwame just broke back. Collignon and Arnaldi won the 1st. Cerundolo took the 3rd against Landaluce. Interesting. Cam, you changed your clothes. I don't like this one. Wear the other one. Okay. You should go outside and get some sun. I think you're getting a little crazy out there. Coco is making good amount of first serves though, yeah, but she's just missing a lot of shots on the ground. Are you gonna watch the Champions League final? I'm gonna keep up to date, but not watch it. Will you open the signed pack of cards at 300k? We won't open it at 300k because we'll be live, and I don't really want to just open it while we're watching a 5-setter or something, but, you know. Guy, relax in the chat, all right? Gil referenced Fonseca's serve as Serena-esque. I haven't watched... somebody said that... I haven't seen any... After yesterday, I passed out because I went to bed at like 10 a.m. So, yeah. All right, 3-2 Potapova. She hits it in the net. Love 15. Yeah, we're going to do after... So let's say we get to 300k this tournament. After this tournament, so next week, we're going to do... we'll open that box and see what's in it. We'll do like a 300k party after we get there. Because next week's going to be too busy. And we're mid-tournaments mid-matches too busy. All right, Gauff hits it out, 15-all. 15-all. All right, first serve default, second serve. Serving to the front of Gauff, up the line of the backhand of Potapova. Gauff at the backhand. Into the front of Potapova, cross court in the front of Gauff, but Gauff can't get it. Potapova just hitting the ball nice and deep in the court. It's 30-15. 30-15. Arsenal, PSG. That's it. All right, 30-15. First serve, default, second serve. All right, double fault Potapova. 30-all. Another chance for Coco here to get the break back. All right, 30-all. What makes Potapova dangerous? Her defense. Defensively, she does not give away free points. You gotta earn your points. Good serve, good enough serve. 40-30. Looking great today, Cam. How you doing? I'm doing good. Doing good. That match yesterday with Fonseca Djokovic, that was a good one. If you haven't watched that, I'd rewatch that stream. I feel like that was one of the best streams of the year. Not just the match. I think it was. I was pretty. I think I did a good job. I was at a 4-4 rally. Another one from Potapova goes in the net, and it's deuce. So yeah, go watch that match. Give me a rating out of 10. All right, deuce. And also, chat, that might have locked in the fact that, you know, we might be three-peat biggest Australian stream on YouTube in the sports category. That might have sealed the deal. And you were all part of it, so we are the biggest stream. As it a back-end rally. Gauff goes out, and it's advantage Potapova just out. We are the biggest stream in Australian YouTube on sports category in the month of April, March, April, and May, possibly May. We're all a part of it. Stream was awesome. I only listened, but it felt like I'm watching. Good. I did a good job. I did my job then. If you felt like you're watching the match, then that is what. That is that. All right. Advantage Potapova. Return goes into the backhand of Potapova. Forehand now from Gauff. It's Potapova forehand again. The forehand of Gauff. Potapova forehand again as Gauff goes up the line. Potapova's there with the backhand. Gauff gets it back into the backhand of Potapova. A bit of a moonball from her. Gauff gets it back with her forehand. Potapova backhand again. Into the forehand of Gauff. It's Potapova backhand again. Cross court the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand again though. Into the forehand of Gauff. Cross into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff wins the point. We're back to deuce. It might have been the longest rally that Gauff's won in this match so far. All right, deuce. All right, that was 18-shot rally. Longest rally of the match. Longest rally of the match. As the return goes in there by Gauff. Advantage, Potapova. Advantage, Potapova. Seven to the front of Gauff. To the front of Potapova. Oh, Gauff slipped over. And unfortunately couldn't get the ball back, but she's all right. She's dusted herself off, but Potapova holds 4-2. 4-2. All right, back to Gauff on serve. Shubham.
Eva versus Naomi match of the tournament in WTA side. Fonseca no on ATP also Goka.
Hey, thank you for the donation. I agree. I think those are the two matches so far that have been best of the tournament. All right, 15 love. Nice volley there from Gauff. As we return from Potapova into the front of Gauff. It's Potapova again to the front of Gauff. Potapova up the line. Gauff's there with a backhand. Back up the line. Potapova goes cross-court with a forehand. Gauff gets it back. It's Potapova forehand again. Gauff goes up the line with her forehand, but Potapova's there with a backhand open court winner. It's great angles by Potapova. 15-0. All right, 15-all. Potapova just making Gauff stretch out. Great play. Serving to the backhand. Oh, Potapova return goes short. Gauff comes in. Puts it away. 30-15. 30-15. 25 minutes played. Gauff down a break already. As the return goes net by Potapova. 40-15. Serve out wide the front of Potapova. Gauff forward in the nets. And it's 40-30. Was Potapova number one junior? Let me check. She won junior Wimbledon back in 2016, so I'm going to guess she was probably one of the best juniors at the time. She wasn't number one when she won juniors, though. She beat Yastrzemska in the final. Kenin was in that tournament as well. Who else was there? Nisimova played that event. Danilovic. Raducanu. She lost first round, though. Andreescu played. But yeah, Potapova won. As Gauff can't get that back. Advantage Potapova. She is dominating this match now. Advantage Potapova. All right, and then an ace. All right, nice hold. Advantage Potapova disappears. We're back to deuce. Gauff tries to just hold here. As Gauff serves again. Serve into the backhand of Potapova, and then Gauff back into the net. Advantage Potapova. Advantage Potapova to take the double break. As Gauff serves another fault. Second serve. Berrettini with a medical timeout. Why? What happened? As the return goes to forehand of Gauff. Backing up from Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again to the forehand of Potapova. Gauff again with the forehand. Potapova cross court again to the forehand of Gauff to the forehand of Potapova. Gauff with the backhand on the stretch. Potapova. Backhand again. Gauff goes up the line. Potapova gets it back with the forehand. Into the forehand of Gauff. Potapova up the line forehand. Gauff gets it with the backhand on the stretch. Potapova backhand. Gauff gets it back with the backhand up the line. Now slice from Potapova. Gauff forehand cross court. Winner. What a rally. What a rally. We get back to deuce. Crazy rally by both. All right. Deuce. Great hustle by Coco. And then Potapova, she threw everything at Gauff. And then Gauff finishes off with a cross-court winner. Beautiful shot. All right. We're back to deuce. Comesaña has the medical timeout. Oh, okay. There's a bit of let. We serve again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff forehand up the line. Potapova puts up a lob. Goes into the forehand of Gauff. There's Potapova backhand again. Gauff forehand into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff forehand again. Into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff gets the point though. Potapova in the net. All right, advantage Gauff. Advantage Gauff to just keep things close. Return goes in. No, it doesn't. It goes out. All right. 4-3. Gauff holds. Tough hold. All right. Gauff holds. Potapova's got the break, though. 30 minutes, 4-3. All right. How we doing, chat? One set all between Tabilo and Kwame. Yep. All right. We induce Joe. You got to put the emojis in the chat when we get there. Common was laughing at the medical timeout. Okay, so he must be okay. Rockies won last night. Battle to get out of the basement. What the hell is that supposed to mean? 4-3. All right, 4-3. As Potapova serves again. Oh, you're being serious that it's like just a good series. Oh, okay. All right, 15 love. It's okay. I was just kidding. It's all good. Kellen Sky is the medical timeout queen. Well, she did have to have one today, unfortunately. She wasn't feeling well. Serving to the backhand of Gauff. Backhand out from Potapova in the net. And it's 15-all. 15-all. Serve again. All right, that goes out by Gauff. 30-15. All right, 30-15. Potapova serves the front of Gauff. Return goes into the front of Potapova. Gauff backhand. Cross court, the backhand of Potapova. Gauff backhand again. Into the backhand of Potapova up the line. And then long by Potapova. 30-all. This is like the third game in a row that Potapova's had to battle. Gauff's in it. 30-all. Big opportunity now for Coco. Can she take it, though? Can she take the break back? 30-all. Serve out wide the front of Gauff. Return goes into the front of Potapova. Up the line and wide by Potapova. That's a freebie. Potapova's starting to get angry. She's getting a little annoyed. 30-40. Coco to get back on serve. 30-40. Serve is a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Gauff. Return goes back into Potapova. Gauff up the line. Into the Potapova forehand. Gauff gets the forehand back to the front of Potapova. Gauff again with the forehand. Into the backhand of Potapova. To the Gauff forehand. Potapova backhand again. Cross court the backhand of Gauff. As Potapova on the stretch. Gets it. Gauff up the line. Potapova's there with the forehand. Gauff. Forehand again. Into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Backhand to backhand with Potapova. Goes up the line and wide. And there it is. Gauff breaks back. Potapova's missed 2 shots up the line. Coco back on serve. 4-all. Patience, chat. Patience. That is what Gauff has shown over the last couple of games. She hasn't got frustrated that she hasn't taken the chances. She just kept at it, kept going, kept going. And now she's got 4-all. All right, Gauff with the serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. All right. 4-0. Serve again. Here the back in the Potapova. Corner from Gauff. Goes long. Love 15. All right, 400 rally. As Potapova backhand. Into the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backing up the line. Gauff gets with a forehand cross court. Potapova on the stretch goes to the front of Gauff. Potapova backhand cross court. Gauff gets it. Into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff backhand again. To the backhand of Potapova up the line in the net from Potapova. 15-0. And again, Gauff just patiently playing her way through these rallies. As we get a return. Into the front of Gauff. And Gauff went up the line but missed it wide. And it's 15:30. It'd be a shame if Gauff gave this up. She's worked so hard to get the break initially. Serving to the forehand of Potapova. Gauff with the forehand at the backhand of Potapova. There's Gauff. Backhand again into the Potapova backhand. Gauff gets on the stretch. Potapova, open court forehand. Overhits it. 30-all. Man, Potapova just missing long. $30-all. Big moments here. Serve. Into the forehand of Potapova. Return is wide. Potapova's starting to make errors. She was not making errors in the first 30 minutes. Now Potapova's starting to make really silly errors. Just random return errors. Up the line errors. All right, return goes in the forehand of Gauff. Potapova backhand into the forehand of Gauff. Potapova slice on the stretch, goes long, and Gauff gets a 5-4. Good fight back. Gauff was down 2-4 and almost 2-5 with a double break to Potapova. And now she leads. 5-4 Coco. 5-4 Gauff. All right. Gauff takes the lead for the first time. Arsenal scored. I know they did. I know. All right. 5-4 Coco. The ever-resilient Gauff. That's it. Patience is the key. That's it. Everybody subscribe right now for 300K. We're getting closer. Gauff must get more points on opponents' errors I've seen in 60 years of tennis. What do you mean? She hasn't played for 60 years. Good comeback, Coco. Yep. Cam a lot calmer now. What? Not a soccer channel, folks. That's all right. We can put soccer scores as long as you tell us that it's what it is, and not go like 1-0. What's that mean? 1-0 what? One love. What? All right, here we go. Potapova serving to stay in the set. As the return goes up the line of the backhand of Potapova. Gauff backhand. To the backhand of Potapova. Up the line wide by Potapova. Another error. Love 15. Love 15. By the way, chat, I think from now on, if somebody breaks rule 5, just put 5s in the chat. And then it will then we can see it. It makes it easier for everybody, for me to see. Just put a 5 in the chat if you see someone breaking rule 5. As the return goes into the backhand of Potapova. Potapova in the net again. What are these errors? Love 30. Love 30. As we serve out wide, the forehand of Gauff. Return goes back to Potapova. Back behind Gauff, but Gauff gets it. Potapova cross-court backhand. Comes to the net. Gauff for the pass. Potapova volleys. Gauff for the backhand. Casting shot winner. That was just a nice flick cross-court. Gauff's got set points. Love 40. Gauff has set points. As Potapova serves. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, double fault. Wow. Potapova fell off a cliff. She was up 4-2, double break on the cards, and then her errors just came from everywhere. Her backhand, her forehand, her serve, everything just went out the window, and Coco just persevered. She just kept going. And eventually, Potapova gave her those errors that she was waiting for. Wow, what a way to finish the set. Shocking for Potapova, but Coco got rewarded for being patient. All right, 6-4, Coco. Good start. All right, first set in the bag. Potapova, 5 winners, 19 errors. And I'm guessing that most of those errors were in the probably from 4-2 down, like when she was up 4-2. Those last 4 games. I'm sure a lot of those errors were in those games. 8 winners and 12 errors from Coco. All right. Coco takes the first. 6-4. All right. What's going on elsewhere, chat? Oh, Comasagna, Berrettini in a spicy 5th set. All right. We'll keep an eye on that. We've also got Landa Luce and Cerundolo battling in the 4th set. 2-1 to Cerundolo. Didn't know Potapova was error prone. Yeah, I mean, she's been playing great. And she was playing great up until 4-2. And then she didn't get that double break. And all of a sudden, her game completely backfired on her. She started making all those errors. Is Gauff starting to find her game too, though? Yeah, maybe early on, Potapova might have surprised Gauff a little bit. And Gauff was, trying to settle in. But eventually, Gauff settled as well. So it might have been a bit of both. Like maybe Potapova came out the box real quick. Gauff wasn't prepared for like the instant, attack. And then eventually just didn't get upset when she didn't break because it was like, 2 games before the break that she had like 30 all, right? And she just couldn't get the break. But then when she got it on the 3rd game to get back, it was just patience from Coco, not getting upset, not getting angry, just like, okay, I'll try the next one and the next one. Like that's the maturity of Coco right now. Is the heat affecting Potapova? I don't think so. All right, Gauff's going to serve first in the 2nd. 4 games in a row, impressive. Yeah, when it was almost 5-2 Potapova serving for the set. It was almost over in, it was almost over. Like 5-2 would have been real tough to come back from. All right. Coco serves the fault second serve. As the backhand return goes the backhand of Gauff. Backhand of Potapova. The slice of Gauff. Potapova. Backhand up the line winner. And it's love 15. The heat got to Anisimova. Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, it has been very hot today. As a return goes the forehand of Gauff. Gauff in the net, love 30. Today's the last hot day, though. Rest of the week is going to be cold. I love 30. Love 30. Serve. And back in Potapova. Forehand from Gauff up the line is wide. Love 40. And all of a sudden, Coco is in trouble. Love 40. First serve's a fault, second serve. As Potapova hits out in the return, 15-40. 15-40. All right, Gauff serves again. Still break points. Serve to the forehand of Potapova. Return goes to the forehand of Gauff. Up the line. To the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again. Into the backhand of Potapova. Backhand from Gauff. Again to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Keeps going to the backhand of Potapova. They just go backhand to backhand. Let's Potapova up the line of the nets. 30-40. 2 saved. I'd say if Gauff wins this game here and then breaks the next one, Potapova's going to lose her mind. All right. Serve in the back of Potapova. Return. Into the front of Gauff. Potapova. Into that Gauff backhand. Potapova backhand again as they go backhand to backhand. As Gauff goes in the forehand of Potapova. Gauff gets it back across court. Potapova gets that into the forehand of Gauff again as Potapova backhand. Again to the forehand of Gauff. Potapova hits it wide. And again, Coco just relentless. Grinding. All right. All right, deuce. Backhand slice into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand now from Potapova. Again, the forehand of Gauff. Up the line to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Backhand again into the backhand of Potapova as Gauff goes with the forehand of Potapova. As they just go forehand to forehand. Potapova up the line now as Gauff backhand into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff on the stretch. Goes down the line. Potapova forehand back behind Gauff, who gets a slice back, but Potapova's got the forehand. Puts it away. And that's just too good by Potapova. Advantage. Advantage Potapova. Advantage Potapova. Has a bit of forehand into the backhand. Potapova up the line for a winner. Okay. Potapova breaks first. 1-love in the second set. All right. Commissania versus Berrettini is going to be close to 5 hours. Yeah, they're 4 hours and 39. What else is going on? Cerundolo and Landaluce have played 4 hours already in a fourth set. Analdi and Collignon is still going at it as well. So yeah, so after this, by the way, we have Keys on Boko, and then of course in a couple hours we've got FAA versus Nakashima. So we'll watch Keys on Boko after this, and then we'll go watch Nakashima versus FAA to see, because we haven't watched Felix, and he is now one of the favorites, like serious favorites. So, so we have to watch him and see what he looks like, because he is the second highest ranked player in the draw. It goes Zverev, FAA, Kaboli. Like if we redid the seeds, they would be the top 3 seeds. Drop shot into the forehand of Gauff. Potapova pass, Gauff with the volley. Potapova pass. Gauff with the backhand, can't get it. And it's 15-love. All right. $15-love. As we get a let. First serve the fault, second serve. Return goes into the backhand of Potapova. Potapova in the net. All right. 15-all. As the return goes in the corner, Potapova. Backhand from Gauff is straight to Potapova's backhand. Up goes a lob by Gauff. Potapova with a smash off the tape. Gauff with a passing shot winner. 15-30. Potapova a little unlucky with that smash. Hit the top of the tape and just sat up. 15-30. As we default, second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand of Potapova into the backhand of Gauff as they just go back into backhand. Now Potapova up the line. Gauff with the forehand cross court. Potapova goes up the line for a winner. Good shot. 30-all. Serve out wide. Into the front of Gauff. Gauff hits it out. And it's 40-30. Roland Garros has become an ATP 500. That's all right. We'll see you at Wimbledon then. All right. Potapova holds. 2-love. 2-love. Gauff serves. A fault. Second serve. Stormy weather coming to Paris. Towards Paris. Probably rain starting in an hour. Really? There's going to be rain today? As Potapova hits a return winner, love 15. I thought the rain started tomorrow. Or at least like next week. Love 15. Return goes into the back of the Gauff. Potapova forehand to the front of Gauff. Gauff hits a wide. Love 30. Love 30. Chance for Potapova to get the double break. She did have chances in the first set to get the double break. Didn't take them. And that was her undoing, unfortunately. Love 30. Return goes in. To the back of the Gauff. Gauff in the net. Potapova love 40. Coco is fatigued. She looks for an escape now. They played for 57 minutes. Backhand return goes wide. 15-40. I don't think you watch much Coco Gauff if you think that she she gets fatigued, but then also like she's looking for an escape. Like both of those are untrue. I think you're probably talking about somebody else. Return goes in the back of the Gauff. Backhand out from Potapova into the back of the Gauff. Gauff in the net. All right, Potapova taking over the second set. 3-love. 3-0 Potapova. All right. Raining in parts of France already? Okay. All right, we'll keep an eye out. I still don't know how Menchik came back after that 5-setter of him lying on the court in the next match. I know, right? It's crazy. And then he lost 6-love in the first set against Demon and somehow came back. All right. Yeah, there's so much tennis left to go here for sure. All right. 3-love Potapova. Three love. As Potapova serves. A fault. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Potapova, Gauff with a forehand. Into the forehand of Potapova. Again to the forehand of Gauff. Up the line is very nice from Gauff. Up goes the lob by Potapova. Gauff, bounce smash. Straight to Potapova. Gauff with the drop volley. Potapova gets it with a slice up the line. Gauff with the lob. Potapova smash. Gauff gets it back with her backhand. Potapova on the baseline with the backhand. As Gauff goes backhand to backhand. Drop shot Potapova. Gauff's going to get it with a slice. Potapova lob. Gauff with the volley. Can't get it back. Very nice rally by both. Good hustle by both. 15-love. 15-love. All right, 15-love. As Potapova serves again. A fault. Second serve. How many courts have roofs? 3. 2. 2. 2. Serve in the back of Gauff. Back into Potapova. Into the net. 15 all. 2. Chatrier, Longland both have roofs. 15 all. Ooh, Berrettini, a super tiebreak. All right. Keeps updated with that stupid tiebreak. As we get a fault from Potapova. Second serve. Serving to the front of Gauff. Up the line to the back of Potapova. Gauff wins the point. Potapova goes wide. And it's 15-30. 15-30. As that goes out by Potapova. Second serve. All right. Return goes in the back end of Potapova. Gauff with the forehand. Into the forehand of Potapova is Gauff. Forehand again to the forehand of Potapova. Up the line to the back end of Gauff. Potapova on the attack. Forehand cross court. Gauff with the pass. Potapova volley in the net. 15-40. Coco to take the break, one of the breaks back. Cerundolo serving for the match. Great fight back after beating Sinner. I mean, that's awesome for him. So where's he in the draw? He's up the top with Berrettini, right? Berrettini and... So Berrettini, Comasagna, winner plays Cerundolo at this stage. Pardon me. All right. First serve, default, second serve. Second serve, the backhand of Gauff. Return goes to backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Backhand again and to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff with the backhand of the line in the nets. 30-40. 1 point saved. Still break point for Gauff to get one back. 30-40. By the way, what's the time in local time? Is it like 7 p.m.? Is it 6:30? 7? What is it? What's the time? What's Paris time? Must be 6:30, right? Potapova fault, second serve. It is? Okay. 6:30. Serving to the front of Gauff. Return. He's out. It was a weird nothing return from Coco. All right, deuce. Potapova serves again. All right, so return goes in the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Backhand goes long. Advantage Potapova. Advantage Potapova. She's got a 4-love. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault. Back to deuce. Serve to the front of Gauff, up the line to the back of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again to the back of Potapova. Gauff with the backhand on the stretch. Potapova. Cross forehand. Gauff gets it back. Potapova. Forehand again. To the front of Gauff up the line. Potapova backhand. Gauff gets it back. Potapova keeping the ball deep. There's Gauff backhand again to the slice of Potapova now. Gauff. Cross court forehand. Good angle. Potapova goes at the line. Gauff's there with the backhand open court. Potapova's quick. She gets it back. Now Gauff with the forehand. Potapova. She gets it back with her forehand. And eventually, Coco hits it in the net. And Potapova raises her fist. Potapova for a 4-love lead. Advantage Potapova. And eventually, Gauff just forced to hit in the net. All right, Landa Luce just broke back. Serve again. Into the front of Gauff. Front from Potapova to the back of Gauff. Potapova. Into the net. Back to deuce. This feels like a very important part of this set now because if Gauff gets one of the breaks back, the momentum shifts. And maybe she can go on a bit of a run. But if Coco doesn't get the break back here and Potapova holds 4-love, maybe Coco tries one last comeback, but maybe not worth. All right, double fault. Advantage Coco. Advantage Gauff. As that goes out by Gauff on the return. Now we're to fault second serve. Second serve. And the backhand of Gauff. Backhand now for Potapova. Again, the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backing up the line. Gauff gets it back with a forehand. Potapova again to the front of Gauff. It's Potapova. Another backhand to the backhand of Gauff. Up the line to the front of Potapova. Gauff wins a point. Potapova overhits it. Advantage Gauff. Advantage Gauff. 10-minute game, by the way, and Potapova is not happy with the coaches. Your commentary's on point, seriously accurate. Thank you. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate it. All right, advantage Gauff. Potapova with a fault. Second serve. Serve is deep into the fort of Gauff. Return the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Backhand up the middle goes in. Potapova gets it back though. Gauff one up the line. It's Potapova backhand cross. Gauff gets it. Backhand from Potapova goes wide. She tries to go up the line. And that's one of the breaks back for Coco. Now, let's see if that momentum changes because we saw in the first set at 4-2. Potapova was trying to get to 5-2. She didn't get broken. She actually couldn't break the second time. And then Gauff broke back. And then things started to go crazy. Potapova started to panic. Still got a break in her pocket, though, Potapova. 3-1. As we get a fault. Late call by the umpire. Second serve. As the return goes in the back of Gauff. Back into Potapova. Great shot. Gauff puts up a lob, but it's wide. And it's love 15. Berrettini's played almost 5 hours. Is that the longest match of the tournament? It's got to be, right? As Gauff serves a fault second serve. Is Coco playing bad enough? Bad, though, even if she would face Aryana. It would be a different match against Aryana. Backhand rally. As Gauff backhand again, the backhand of Potapova. Gauff with a forehand to the backhand of Potapova as Gauff. Cross-court backhand wide. Love 30. Gauff would be able to play her game, her defensive game, a lot better against Sabalenka than Potapova. Potapova's going for her shots, but like Gauff's having to like really, grind out these rallies. Whereas Potapova doesn't hit as hard as Sabalenka, right? So Coco would rate her chances against Sabalenka even if she was even playing like this today. Because Coco's not playing that bad. It's just Potapova is outlasting her in some of these rallies. 4-4 rally. And that goes wide by Gauff. Good return, Potapova. Love 40. All right. Break points again for the double break. 2-1 for Tabilo. 4 in there by Gauff. All right. Double break. Potapova again. 4-1. 4-1. Kwame's in trouble. He's going to have to play a 5-setter again. 4-1 Potapova. Let's see if she can keep the double break this time. All right. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? What's the latest? What's going on? Where are we watching from? Where are we watching from? Let me know in the chat where we're watching from. I'm in Melbourne, Australia. It's 3 a.m. But where are you watching from? We got Poland, Jamaica, Connecticut, Trinidad, Haiti, Minnesota, Scotland, Canada, Geelong, Thailand, Sydney, Ukraine, Canada, Nova Scotia, Cape Town, the UK, Sweden, Dubai, Baltimore, Chicago, Sicily, Barbados, Munich, Phoenix, Toronto, Belgium, Rhode Island, Ireland, Netherlands, Zambia, Hawaii, Panama City, Nigeria, Los Angeles, Nepal, we've got Ghana, Zimbabwe, Honolulu, Mexico City. All right, 15 love Potapova. We've got Chile in the house. As a backhand return goes the forehand of Potapova. Forehand now from Gauff into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff with the backhand again to the forehand of Potapova. Gauff forehand again. Potapova up the line is wide. 15-0. 15-0. Oh, Landa Luce is coming back. Holy shit. Where am I based? I'm based in Australia. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Seven in the back of Gauff. Good return. The back of Potapova. Potapova in the net. 15-30. Tell you, this second set has been ugly. It's been an ugly second set. All right, first serve is a fault, second serve. Serve to the forehand of Gauff. Potapova forehand on the stretch. Goes out. 15-40. Gauff to get the break. One of the breaks back again. 15-40. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Serve in the back of Gauff. Return goes back into Potapova. Gauff. Forehand. Into the back of Potapova. Gauff on the attack. Forehand inside out is a good shot. Up goes a lob by Potapova, but it's wide. And Gauff gets another one of the breaks back, but she hasn't been able to hold. So to getting it back, she needs to hold and then make it worthwhile. All right. Over the UK, it's currently 33 degrees. I like your content. Appreciate it. Oh, man. Cam must have a lots of new people listening if they're asking where he's from. Yeah, we have had a lot of new people the last couple of weeks, so that makes sense. 4-2. By the way, chat, we're less than 600 away. 599 away from the magical 300. Can we get there? Maybe. Backhand return. Into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand now from Gauff goes long. Love 15. Both these ladies are not having good times on serve. They're both struggling on serve. All right. First serve's a fault, second serve. Yeah, welcome everybody to the new subscribers and all the new members as well. Welcome everybody. Backhand return, the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand to the backhand of Gauff as Potapova backhand up the line. Too good. Love 30. Love 30. Serve again. Into the front of Potapova. Gauff backhand down the middle. Potapova gets it back. Into the backhand of Gauff. And the inside out backhand from Gauff is too strong. 15-30. 15-30. All right. Gauff serves again. All right, serve again. As we go back in it from Potapova into the front of Gauff. Potapova open court. Gauff having to run. And she hits a wide, man. I don't know what Gauff was thinking there. She just hit it straight down the middle into Potapova. Potapova had the whole court to hit into. 15-40. This is a bad shot by Coco. All right, 15-40. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Backhand return goes backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand to the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand up the line. Oh, is that in? Yeah, it was in. There's the break again. Man, Coco. The thing is, Gauff serving is not double faults. It's just she's not holding serve. Like, she's getting broken, not because of... It's just because Potapova is returning. And both these ladies are winning more return games in this set. All right. Berrettini still playing, by the way. And then Landa Lucy is trying to get to a tiebreak in the fourth. And he has to win that to stay in the match. And Tabilo is up a break in the fourth against Kwame. 2-1 Tabilo. All right. I think Berrettini's had, 2 match points, and Comasanias had 1, I think. I think that's the count. All right, 5-2. Potapova serving for the set. Best match happening right now. I mean, this has been all right. I still think Jovic, Osaka was better. As Potapova serves. Into the front of Gauff. Return the backhand of Potapova. Lands in. 15-love. Great shot. First serve, 4-second serve. Into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand from Potapova. The line's a winner. 30-love. 30-love. 5 hours and 10 minutes they've played. All right. Potapova serves. A fault. Second serve. As a return goes into the back end of Potapova, Gauff with the forehand is a winner. 30-15. 30-15. As Potapova serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the backhand of Gauff. 4 now from Potapova on the stretch. Gauff wins the point. 30-all. 30-all. As the return goes in the back into Potapova. Potapova in the net. 30-40. I mean, chat, this has just been the story of this match. The second set, at least. It has just been... No one can hold serve. As the return goes in the back of Potapova. Gauff. Backing up the line. Potapova forehand goes in the front of Gauff. That backhand from Potapova is good. Gauff with the back up the line is wide. Deuce. All right, serve again. Is a fault. Second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Gauff. Backing up Potapova on the stretch. Gauff goes to the forehand of Potapova into the forehand of Gauff. Potapova. Into the Gauff backhand. Gauff in the net. Advantage Potapova. Advantage Potapova. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Berrettini wins. Second serve in the forehand of Gauff. Backhand now from Potapova. Gauff gets it back into the backhand of Potapova. Potapova hits it wide. Oh no, it landed in. It was in. I think. Coco said it's wide. Umpire's going to say it's out. All right. It's deuce. We get to deuce. Hey, thank you, Christine, for the 20 gifted. Appreciate that. Thank you for the 20 gifted. All right, that just went wide. Hawkeye confirms. Back to deuce. No set yet. 5 hours and 13 minutes as well. Savage. That is crazy. All right, return. Goes out by Gauff. And it's advantage Potapova to take this second set. It's been a strange, ugly set. Serve. Here's a fault. Second serve. So wait, Berrettini plays the winner of Cerundolo Landaluce, right? And they're still battling, so... God, Berrettini, I mean, physically, how much is he going to be able to... How much more can he play? But I'll tell you, Berrettini semi-final is very much alive. He has definitely got a chance to make the semis. All right, back to deuce, Potapova. The Italian Hydra is impossible to defeat. Yep. As that goes in there by Potapova, Gauff gets another break point advantage. All right. Advantage Gauff. Advantage Gauff. There's been a fault from Potapova. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Gauff. Backhand from Potapova. Again to the backhand of Gauff. Potapova. With the backhand again. To the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand again to the backhand of Gauff. Potapova keeps it to the Gauff backhand. Now Potapova gets a forehand. Into the forehand of Gauff. It's Potapova. Again to the forehand of Gauff. Potapova goes again to the forehand of Gauff. Just going cross-court forehands now. Now Potapova goes up the line and long. All right, Gauff breaks again. But it's not about breaking. It's about holding for Coco. She hasn't been held. She hasn't held at all in this whole set. She's broken 3 times for the 3 games that she's gotten. Okay. And I'll tell you, Potapova is screaming at her coach, and her coach is just like, oh, why are you yelling at me? All right, 5-3. Potapova has the break still. Coco hasn't held in this set. Forehand goes up the line in the net by Potapova. I think Potapova's starting to fade. She's yelling at her coach real bad. Ah, 15 love. All right. 30 love. As the return goes into the forehand of Gauff, up the line of the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand in the net. 30-15. Serving to the forehand of Potapova. Sliced return. Into the forehand of Gauff. Potapova. Again to the forehand of Gauff. Drop shot's good. Too good by Coco. 40-15. Here we go. 40-15. And an ace out wide. All right. Gauff does finally hold. And Potapova is going to try and serve at this set again. Okay. Can Potapova finally take the second? All right. That's the first hold for Gauff in this match. In this set, sorry. Yep. Of course, we're going 5. This must be a record for most 5-setters. I mean, crazy, right? Crazy. Oh, Landa Luce wins the 4. Oh, by the way, Berrettini, probably his longest match of the tournament. And now Landa Luce, Cerundolo are going to try and beat that. They're going to beat that. Because they're going to play for at least another 30 minutes. So at least Berrettini and the winner of whoever he'll leave the court and go, oh, they're still playing. Thank God. I'm not going to be as tired as them. Because they're both coming off 5-setters too. 5 sets galore up the top half of the draw. All right, 5-4. Potapova serving the set again. Colleague on 5-3 in the tiebreak. What's up? Ooh. I mean, look, Arnaldi Colleague only gone 5 as well because we have to. They have to go 5. It's just has to happen. All right, 4-4 rally. Gauff goes up the line of the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Backhand again. Into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff goes up the line of the forehand of Potapova. To the forehand of Gauff. Potapova backhand. Gauff. Goes forehand to forehand with Potapova again. Gauff keeps it to the forehand of Potapova. As Gauff keeps the forehand into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff up the line. Too good. Great rally from Coco. Just such a patient rally. Didn't hit it with power. Just moved Potapova off the court enough to go up the line. Love 15. Love 15. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Gauff. Return goes to the forehand of Potapova. Potapova hits it out. Love 30. Love 30. Love 30. Potapova serves. Serve Potapova. There's a fault. Second serve. Serving to the backhand of Gauff. Backhand it from Potapova. To the backhand of Gauff. Potapova. Backhand wide up the line. Yeah, Potapova's stuffed. Love 40. She has run out of gas. Coco has worn her down. That was a tired backhand. All right, Gauff. So a return goes in the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Slice to the forehand of Potapova. Gauff backhand again. Into the backhand of Potapova's Gauff. Again to the backhand of Potapova. To the backhand of Gauff. Potapova into the forehand of Gauff. There's Potapova forehand on the stretch. Gauff keeps it to the forehand of Potapova, who goes up the line for a winner. One saved. 15-40. All right, 15-40. As the return goes in the backhand of Potapova. Gauff, backhand. Into the backhand of Potapova as Gauff goes up the line. Potapova slice. Gauff gets the break back. It's 5-5. 5-all. All right. Potapova should have wrapped this set up multiple times. Gauff has leveled. 5-5. And now Gauff serving to get the lead. We're going to fault second serve. As a return, goes in the forehand of Gauff. Potapova puts up a lob. Gauff. Oh, lets it bounce in. Forehand to forehand with Potapova. Now Gauff gets a backhand. Potapova. Slice. There's Gauff. Forehand winner. Too good. Potapova just didn't react. 15 love. JR.
Impressed by your stamina to stream 8 hours a day.
Thank you for the $2. Appreciate it. All right. 15 love. 15 love. As Gauff serves. A fault. Chat, you know how it is. During these Grand Slams, we're here 10, 12, 15 hours a day if we need to be. From start to finish. From day 1 to day 15. You know how it is. I think we've watched about 40 matches already. I don't know how many hours that is. Probably like 100, 120 hours this week. Maybe. That sounds ridiculous, but it could be. If you want to watch the French Open, we'll be live. So, as that goes the net from Potapova, 40 love. Even if we're not watching the matches that you want to watch, we'll be here. So you can come in and talk about the match, like with Berrettini, right? We didn't watch Berrettini, but we're live. We've been live from start to finish today. So you want to talk about someone else? Come in here and we can keep talking. We're going to be live all day.
Changing his inner Fonseca with these streams.
Yeah, I'm the Fonseca of streaming. Anyways, Gauff holds and she takes the lead, and Potapova's going to serve to stay in the match now, and she has very little energy. All right. Stop commentating on every single thing. We're watching too. You must be new. You must be new. That's not how we do things. One more break for Coco. Yeah. Momentum shift. And Gauff has gone on to win what? 4 games in a row? And Potapova hasn't held serve for a minute. She hasn't held serve for a while. Now what Coco doing is keeping the ball in play to win. Yeah, she's playing smart. I mean, that's how she won the first set too. I mean, she was down a break in the first. She just kept rally. Gauff knows that she has a bigger gas tank than Potapova. She can do this for longer. Potapova's losing energy. She was yelling at her coach about energy. All right, let's see if Gauff can complete the comeback here. And then we'll watch Mboko versus Keys straight after this. All right, 5-6. Potapova serves. Into the backhand of Gauff. Backhand of Potapova into the forehand of Gauff. Potapova backhand. Again to the backhand of Gauff. Sliced. Into the backhand of Potapova up the line of the forehand of Gauff. Potapova. Goes again to the forehand of Gauff. Cross court the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Slice up the line. Potapova backhand goes back behind Coco. Up the line. Great shot. And it's 15-love. 15-love. Keys and Mboko are playing after this. Yep. They're playing each other. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. Serve goes in the back and the Gauff. Return is long. 30-love. Bad miss by Coco that time. 30-love. All right. First serve's a fault, second serve. As the return goes in the back of Potapova, Gauff. Forehand again, the forehand of Potapova, Gauff. Forehand of the stretch. Up the line of the back of Potapova. Potapova in the net. All right, 30-15. So it's 1-0 Arsenal at halftime. Collignon won the second. All right. 30-15. Serve. Into the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand. Into the backhand of Gauff up the line to the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again to the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Again with the forehand up the line. Potapova's there with the backhand cross. Gauff gets it. Potapova backhand again up the line. Goes long. 30-all. Here we go. 30-all. 2 points away, Coco, from getting out this very difficult match. This has not been good at all for Potapova. I mean, Potapova should have won one of these sets. Anyways, 40-30. Backhand winner by Potapova. 40-30. Potapova to make us watch a tiebreak. First serve's a fault. Second serve. Second serve in the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backing up the line. Gauff gets back with a forehand. Potapova backing on the stretch. Coco forehand. Again to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Another backhand to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Slice. Potapova in control. As Gauff hits a backhand again to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff now up the line. Potapova's doing some running. As Gauff hits a drop shot. Potapova's going to get it. Gauff's going to pass. Potapova with a drive volley straight to Gauff, who can't handle it. All right, tie break. Finally, Potapova holds. when she needs to most. Who's winning the tiebreak, chat? Who you got? Are we going 3? Or is Coco going to wrap it up? Who you got, chat? Give me a score. Give me a prediction. Coco 7-4. Remember, it's first to 7. 7-5 Coco, 7-4 Coco, 7-4, 7-3, 7-4, all for Coco. 7-3, 7-3, 7-5. All right, backhand from Gauff into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff, backhand again, into the backhand of Potapova up the line. Gauff with the forehand in the stretch. Potapova forehand cross court. Gauff gets it on the stretch again. Potapova with a backhand. Goes in the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand again. Up the line. Gauff gets it back with a forehand. Potapova backhand again. Gauff gets her backhand back. Drop shot Potapova. Gauff's going to get there with a slice, but hit it long. 1-love Potapova. I think we're going 3, personally. All right, 1-0. Potapova. Potapova. Mini break. 1-0. Serve again. As Potapova serves. A fault. Second serve. Into the backhand of Gauff. Return is wide. 2-love. By the way, don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. We're almost at 500 likes. Appreciate that. We do have Mboko Keys coming on as well. If this does go 3, we will chuck that on as well. And then, of course, tonight, in about an hour, or after this match, we've got FAA taking on Nakashima. As Potapova serves a fault. Second serve. Return up the line. Into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff backhand. It's Potapova. Goes up the line with the backhand of the forehand of Gauff. Potapova backhand cross court. Gauff gets it with the backhand up the line. Goes long by Coco. 3-love. All right. Gauff serves again. She's only down 1 mini break, though. Backhand goes long. 4-love Potapova. Make that 2. All right, now Gauff's in serious trouble. 4-love. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Double fault for Coco. She hasn't done that much today. That might be the second, third double fault of the day. All right, 5-love Potapova. This is now, a sure thing unless, disaster hits. 5-love. Potapova serves. As Potapova serves a fault. Second serve. Oh, she's hit. Yeah, it was her first double fault of the match. Jesus. All right. I guess so. Second serve. To the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand goes long. 5-1 Potapova. 5-1 Potapova. First double fault. That's pretty impressive. Coco, in the last couple of weeks, couple of tournaments, the double faults have not been the problem. She has limited those double faults, it feels like, on the clay over the last couple of months. 5-1. Still a long way back for Gauff. 5-1 Potapova. As Potapova serves again. As a return goes into the backhand of Potapova. Potapova smacks the winner away, 6-1. Potapova to take the second and take us to a third. (6-1). Serve. There's a fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the forehand of Potapova. Good return to the forehand of Gauff. Gauff in the net. We're going 3, baby. We're going 3. Potapova shakes the racket. That was a weird set. It was an ugly set. And Potapova takes it in an hour. All right, we're going 3. And this is going to be an interesting final set. How the hell are we going to figure out who's winning this one? Who the hell is going to win this one? All right. All right, let's start up the doubleheader here because Keys and Mboko are about to come out on court as well, which is a fired-up matchup too. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. We've got Gauff in a third set against Potapova. We've got Mboko taking on Keys over on court 3. So that's happening. All these players could play each other at some point, so they're all super relevant matches. In that set, by the way, 7 winners, 20 errors by Gauff. And 14 winners, 22 errors by Potapova. So that was ugly by both. But that's why I went to a tiebreak, and that's why it was close. Gauff was 2 points away from winning that set, by the way. Oh, sorry, that match. Oh, the match. It's great listening to Cam while watching TNT. Need to delay you bit sync. You're ahead of it. Yeah, you got to pause the stream and sync it up. That's the way to do it. Yeah, that was a bad tiebreak by Coco. She put all her energy in coming back, but unfortunately, it wasn't really... She got nothing for it. Coco's trying to balance the aggressive mindset with too many errors. I don't think she's being aggressive today. I think she's been very, very patient. She's not trying to hit winners as much. When she has a chance, she does. But yeah. Cerundolo's falling apart? Oh, no. Landaluce is up a break in the 5th. 5 hours and 4 minutes. They're playing 5.5. That's the longest match of the tournament. 5 sets all around. All right. Key's going to serve. But don't worry. We're going to keep with Gauff and Potapova for the most part. We'll get to the Mboko Keys match. We'll jump on over to watch that properly once we find out who is going to get to the 4th round. But this is exactly what we'd expected. Again, this match isn't as good as what we watched earlier. The quality of this match is not as good. The quality of the Jovic Osaka match was definitely higher. A lot of errors in that second set. It was a lot of breaks too. I mean, a lot of breaks. A lot of breaks. Whereas Jovic and Osaka, they were holding serve. I think there was only like a couple of breaks in the match. And Boca's wearing a white dress today. And she serves first against Keys. Yeah, the quality is what? Bad, yeah. But look, if it's bad quality but close, you know, it's still a good match. It's just not a high quality match. It's been intense though. I mean, Potapova was up 5-2 double break, gave it up, and then got to the tiebreak and did it and got it done eventually. But who's you got between Mboko and Keys, chat? That's a tough one to pick. Mboko, they're both dealing with injuries. As Potapova serving first in the 3rd. Who's winning the 3rd, chat? Who's winning the 3rd? Forehand from Gauff. That goes into the forehand Potapova. Gauff. Nope. Gauff hit it out. 15 love. Late call by the ump. Who you got winning this 3rd set, chat? I'm going to go with... I'm going to stay with Gauff. Gonna trust Coco. Stick with Coco for now. I did pick her to win the tournament, so it'd be pretty hypocritical of me if I decided to change my answer. As a return goes in the forehand of Potapova. Forehand from Gauff into the backhand of Potapova. To the backhand of Gauff. Potapova backhand is a slice from Gauff. And a backhand drop shot from Potapova. Gauff gets with a lob. Potapova drive volley, but Coco gets it. And then eventually Potapova passes her. All right. 30 love. Also, break points already for Keys. 15-40. All right. Keys is not mucking around. She's got places to be. 15-40 and 30 love for Potapova. As Keys does break. First game. Keys gets the break. 1 love. 40 love Potapova. These two matches are going to be so different as well because Keys and Mboko are just going to try and hit winners every shot. Whereas, obviously, patience is key for Potapova and Gauff. But it's a battle of who's going to win, who's going to hit a winner. That's what we're going to deal with Mboko and Keys. How many winners can you hit? Double fault, 40-15. 40-15. Potapova, first game. And the backhand return goes in the backhand of Potapova. Gauff with a forehand on the stretch. Potapova backhand cross. Gauff gets it. Backhand again from Potapova. Gauff goes up the line with her backhand. Then Potapova forehand into the forehand of Gauff. Gauff eventually hits it out. And it's 1 love Potapova in the third. I saw Mboko hit close up at the practice at India Wells. Very impressive. Yeah, she hits the ball so hard. So hard. All right. Love 15. All right, love 30. Mboko a chance to get the break back. A chance to get the break point to get the break back. All right. As Key serves a fault, second serve. Potapova comes to the net. Gauff with the pass. Potapova with the volley. Gauff with the pass. Sliced it wide, though. As it's love 15. All right, backhand on Mboko. Into the forehand of Keys. Backhand on Mboko again. To the backhand of Keys. Keys hits it long. Love 40 on Mboko to get back on serve. Straight away. Anyone else impressed Cam can stream for these many hours? As Potapova almost slipped. And it's 15 all. I was lucky. Potapova didn't look graceful there. As Mboko hits it out in the return. It's 15-40. As Gauff comes to the net. Hits a smash. Potapova gets it back. Gauff forehand. Winner. All right, 30-15. Nice hitting from Gauff. Keys serves. In the forehand of Mboko. Keys forehand goes wide. We're back on serve. 1-1. Mboko gets it back straight away. All right, 1-1. Break to start us off. All right. Break. All right, Coco. She has got 30-15. She serves a fault second serve. As the return goes up the line from Potapova. And it's too good. Gauff couldn't get it back. 30-all. Remember, Gauff only held serve like twice in the second set. All right, serve. Into the backhand of Potapova. Backhand from Gauff. No, Potapova hit it out. 40-30, Gauff. 40-30. Gauff to get on the board in the second. Serve to the backhand of Potapova. Return goes to the front of Gauff. Potapova forehand again. To the front of Gauff. Up the line of the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again. Into the backhand of Potapova. Slice. Gauff goes in. Potapova then slices it out. And it's 1-1. Good hold by Gauff in the end. All right. 1-1 final set. Where's VAR? I thought they were on our side. 15-30. Keys a chance to get the break. Again. As Mboko serves. The back of the Keys. Back on Mboko again. The back of the Keys. Up the line of the front of Mboko. Keys. Drop shot. Mboko can't get it. 15-40 Keys. 15-40. Potapova serving into the front of Gauff. Potapova goes long on her forehand. All right. Love 15. Love 15. That Cerundolo match is crazy. Backhand to backhand rally. Slice from Gauff up the line. Into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff goes forehand to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff with the backhand again. Into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again. To the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Again with a forehand. Into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff goes again to that Potapova forehand. And then Gauff goes again to the Potapova forehand. Now Gauff up the line to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff forehand again. Into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again to the Potapova forehand. Long rally again. Gauff hits it out eventually. 15-0. Unfortunately, long rally with an error. Boy, Keys breaks again. So Keys is up 2-1 with a break. 3 breaks to start the match. Two hours played in the Potapova-Gauff match, by the way. All right, first over fault. Potapova, second serve. Second serve, Potapova. In the back of the Gauff. Potapova, forehand on the stretch. Gauff. Forehand cross-court winner. 15-30. 15-30. 15-30. As Potapova serves again. Potapova serves another fault. Second serve. Second serve. To the backhand of Gauff. Return the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand. Into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff forehand again. Up the line. Potapova slices it back. And then Gauff puts away the smash. All right, 15-40. Coco with break points. Mic sound is gone. One in the chat if you can hear me. One in the chat if you can hear me. Just the number one. The number one if you can hear me. Just the number one. Just number one. You can put the number one. You can write the number one if you want. One in the chat if you can hear me. All right, Gauff with break points. All right. Seems like everybody can hear me. All right, that goes out by Potapova. Gauff breaks. 2-1, final set. And Potapova is getting angry. Coaches are getting told off. All right, Coco, 2-1, final set. All right. Thanks, chap. Yeah, you might have to restart your app or refresh. All right. Yeah, you just have to refresh. Might just be a glitch. All right. Cam has a second career opportunity as an auctioneer. Yeah. How's that? What's an auctioneer make? How much do they make? Is that a good career path? Kwame's winning. Oh, did he come back? Did he? I thought he was losing. Oh, he's up 6-5 now. Ooh, okay. Kwame doesn't know how to stop, and I love it. All right. We have got a topsy-turvy match going on here. 30-all as Mboko puts it away. Another break point for Mboko to get back on serve again. 30-40. 30-40 on Mboko. All right. Gauff to serve. Into the forehand of Potapova. Into the forehand of Gauff. Potapova. Backhand. To the slice of Gauff. Potapova forehand. Into the backhand of Gauff. And Potapova hits it out. And it's 15-love. High chat traffic is probably causing the glitches. Maybe, yeah. All right. Keys survives. Keys survives and gets the deuce. Doesn't get broken back yet. All right. Potapova slice in the forehand of Gauff. Oh, Gauff in the ground. 15-0. As Keys hits that one out. And it's advantage Mboko to get back on serve. Glad we have an epic FAA Nakashima coming up. Hopefully. I mean, we've had that many 5-setters. Hopefully that it should be, right? All right. Advantage on Mboko. As a return goes into the forehand of Keys. Then Keys with the forehand winner. She gets the deuce. All right. 15-30, Potapova. Gauff serves the backhand of Potapova. He's Gauff backhand. Into the forehand of Potapova to the forehand of Gauff. Potapova forehand again. Gauff goes up the line. Potapova there with backhand crossed. Into the backhand of Gauff. They go backhand to backhand. As Potapova again, the backhand of Gauff. Now Potapova goes the forehand of Gauff. Just hitting down the middle at the moment. As Potapova eventually misses in the net. And it's 30-0. Keys holds. She's up 3-1. All right. As Potapova makes an error, it's 40-30. All right, backhand rally as Potapova goes to the forehand of Gauff. Potapova comes to the net. Gauff with the pass. Too good. Gauff holds 3-1. Great hold in the end. 3-1 Coco. Three-one. All right. Back to Potapova. Oh, serving the racket fell out of the hands. Oh. Is she all right, though, Potapova? I think she might have ripped a nail off or something because she just, like, her racket just flew into the ground. And Gauff wins a point, love 15. Ouch. Yeah, her grip just completely flew out of her hands. Love 15, Coco. Return goes backhand of Potapova. Gauff with the backhand of the line. Potapova forehand cross. Gauff gets it back. Potapova backhand again to the backhand of Gauff. And Potapova forehand again to the backhand of Gauff. Potapova again with the backhand of the backhand of Gauff. Potapova with the forehand cross court. Gauff gets it. Potapova again with the forehand into the slice of Gauff. Potapova. Forehand again. Good angle. Gauff gets it back with a slice. Potapova with the backhand cross court. Gauff gets that with a slice, but it's in the net. And it's 15-0. All right, deuce here on Boko just trying to hold. All right. Keys gets it back to the back of Mboko. Keys to the back of the line. Mboko forehand cross court. Keys gets that back. Mboko forehand again. Keys again to the forehand of Mboko as Keys forehand again. Into the forehand of Mboko. Sliced in the net. Keys got a chance to get the double break. Advantage Keys. As Potapova double faults. 15-30. Landaluce and Cerundolo are about to play 5.5 hours. Kwame is in a 4th set tiebreak to keep things going. All right, return goes in the forehand of Potapova, and she hits an inside-out winner, I think. Yep, 30-0. Great shot. And Mboko survives. Deuce. Beautiful shot from Potapova. All right, deuce. Returning there from Gauff. Wrong match. It's 40-30 Potapova. Advantage on Boko. It's 30-0. Landaluce's arm's about to fall off. Really? That's not good. All right. Ace out wide. All right, Potapova. She holds, but Gauff's got the break. 3-2 final set. And then Keys hits in the net. 3-2 Keys. First set. Why is everyone playing 5-setters? I know, right? It's brutal. I feel Coco is playing a lot better than the first and second sets. I think so, yeah. I think she's definitely... I mean, also Potapova is definitely fading, you know. All right. I enjoy watching your videos. You do a great job. Eve, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Eve. Also, can you just tell everybody that I didn't tell you to say that? That you said that on your own? That was an organic comment, and I didn't make you say that or pay you to say that. Just say that you're a legitimate person. We've never met. We've never met. Just tell everybody in the chat that that was a totally... You said that. I didn't tell you to say that. Just so everybody is clear that that was a genuine compliment and no, it wasn't made to say that. You said that on your own. All right. Just for one time, Gauff step inside baseline and take second serve. Just one time. She's got the break though, so it's working. All right. 3-2 Gauff. As Gauff serves, a fault. Second serve. Second serve into the backhand of Potapova. Backhand from Gauff to the front of Potapova. Again to the front of Gauff. Potapova backhand into the backhand of Gauff up the line of the front of Potapova. Gauff backhand again, sliced. Potapova puts it away though. And it's love 15. Compliments need a disclaimer. Alright. Good shot from Potapova, love 15. Keys with the break. 15 love as well. Zamboko, it's a winner. It's 15-0. All right, Potapova forehand again to the front of Gauff, who shanks it long, and it's love 30. Oh, no. Coco looking a little distressed now. Love 30. Love 30. As Gauff serves a fault. Double fault, man. I think that might be a second double fault of the match, Coco. Worst times. Love 40. Potapova to get back on serve. Serving to the backhand of Potapova. Backhand from Gauff. Into the backhand of Potapova. Up the line's a winner. We're back on serve. Potapova levels 3-3. Man, that was a sloppy game by Coco. All right, 30-15 is that goes in the net by Keys. And it's 30-0. Keys is about to get the break back too. 30-0. Serve again from Keys into the backhand of Mboko. Keys forehand goes long. Break point on Mboko, 30-40. To get back on serve. Also 3-0 in this final set. Gauff has had the better of it, but Potapova is broken back. 4-4 rally. As with a forehand from Gauff. Again, the forehand of Potapova. Keys with a good serve, gets the deuce. As with a forehand off the tape from Potapova. Gauff gets it with the slice at the line, but it's long. 15 love. Potapova says sorry. All right, 15 love. All right, 15 love. Deuce for Keys. She's just trying to keep the break. You just said she was fading? Well, she was fading. And then she fooled us all. All right, backhand into the forehand of Mboko. Forehand now from Keys into the backhand of Mboko. Keys forehand again as Mboko backing up the line. Keys slice is a drop shot. Mboko gets it. But Keys with the forehand winner. Keys got advantage. All right, as Gauff wins the point. A bit of a shout from Coco, 15-0. We haven't seen that too often. By the way, remember Potapova beat Raducanu a couple of weeks ago. She's legit. 15-0. Cerundolo and match, longest match ever. I think it's longest match of the year. This tournament. I don't think it's ever. I think the longest match here ever is like 6 hours. All right, advantage Keys. As Mboko slice into the back. Slice from Keys and Mboko backhand goes wide. 4-2. Keys holds, keeps the break. Didn't like Clermont and Santoro play like a 6 hour match here? I think it's the longest match of the tournament so far. There's definitely been 6 hour matches here. All right. 15:30. Longest match of RG was 5 hours and 14 minutes. Really? Huh. Is that all? Double fault. Oh, and Potapova just grabbed her shoulder. 15:40. Coco. Chance to break. That was a genuine compliment from my heart, and I watch you all the time and I enjoy your commentary. See, chat, I told you. People actually do like this stuff. And that was a genuine comment by Eve. Eve was not lying or making any jokes. Like some of the others in the chat that are making jokes and saying, yeah, I love this channel. Sure. Why not? Whatever. He didn't pay me. Okay. Thank you, Eve, for being honest. And thank you for telling all these people that did not believe me that you are genuine. And I appreciate you. 1540, Gauff. Chance to break. As with a backhand rally, Potapova up the line. Gauff with the forehand open court. Potapova gets it. As Gauff backhand in the net. Great hustle from Potapova. 30-40. Gauff starting to look stressed, though. $30-40. The longest match is 6 hours and 33 minutes. Yeah, I think they meant longest match of the tournament. All right. 30-40. Gauff, break point. As the return goes out by Gauff and it's deuce. All right, on Boko. 40 love. By the way, FAA is supposed to start in 20 minutes. I don't think so. All right. We get the deuce. All right. Boko holds. It's 4. Oh, sorry, Keys hit a winner. It's not 4-3 yet. It's still 4-2. All right. 40. It's been a backhand rally. Boko, Potapova hits a backhand up the line. And as Gauff hits it up the line of the backhand of Potapova. Backhand from Gauff again. Into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff up the line. Potapova backhand cross court. Gauff. Drop shot. Potapova gets there. Gauff with a lob. Potapova with a drive volley. Straight to Gauff, who hits it wide. Oh, man. Coco. She had the chance. Great hustle. Again from Potapova. Advantage Potapova. Cam is a cool dude, and believe it or not, found out from my grandma, always watches and supports. Oh, really? So you went to your grandma's house and she was like, oh, I watched this YouTube channel. And you're like, me, I watched that too. That's kind of insane. I love it. All right, 4-3, Keys with the break. There's a backhand return from Gauff. And Potapova puts it away. Gauff is in big trouble now. 4-3, Potapova leads. Potapova with the lead. All right. Remember, Gauff was up 3-1. Doing a great job. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Keys with a break. 4-3 first set. Kwame is saved just over a match point, didn't he? I mean, there's a rule on the men's side. You have to play 5 sets. You have to. It's either you win in straights or you win in 5. There's no 4-setters. Not allowed. No 4-setters allowed. That's the rule on the men's side. It's win in 5 or win in straights. No in between. All right. 4-3. Potapova takes the lead. 3 games in a row. Momentum with her. 4-3. All right, here we go. Coco to serve. Very important games coming up. Serving to the backhand of Potapova. Backhand from Gauff. Potapova up the line. Gauff with the slice. Potapova on the attack. Forehand is good. Up goes a lob by Gauff. Potapova completely misses the smash. She hits it out by a mile. Cam, your commentary yesterday on the Djokovic match was awesome. You did a great job keeping us up to date for hours, helping us understand. Yeah, I appreciate that. I felt good. That's how I felt after the match. I was like, yeah, that was a good one. I had a lot of fun. It was a fun one. It was enjoyable. It was a great match. Yeah, that was one of my favorite streams of the year. 15 love. There's a backhand from Gauff into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff with the backhand goes long, and it's 15-all. 15-all. right. Keys, by the way, has got a break 4-3. 31 minutes, though. It's been a pretty long start to this match. All right, Gauff serves a fault, second serve. Second serve, Coco. Returning the net by Potapova. Free point, 30-15. All right, Keys 30 love, by the way. She hits a lovely volley. 40 love Keys. Ooh. 40 love. All right, backhand return from Potapova. The backhand of Gauff as they go backhand to backhand. Gauff with a forehand on the stretch. Potapova in control. Goes cross court. Gauff with a slice. As Potapova forehand cross court. Gauff gets it. Potapova. Forehand again. Gauff gets it. Into the forehand of Potapova again. Gauff. Good angle. Potapova gets it though. Gauff then goes up the line. Potapova's there with the backhand. Gauff. Drop shot. Potapova gets that with a slice. Gauff with a pass. Potapova drop volley. Gauff gets it. Potapova passing shot. Win up the line. That is the rally of the match. 30 all. What a hustle by Potapova. Coco had her beat a couple of times. But Potapova is just relentless. 30 all. What a shot. Gauff with a great drop shot. How did Gauff pick that up though? I mean, Potapova had a great angled drop volley and Gauff got there. Somehow Gauff got there. All right. 30 all. Big point here. Forehand up the line from Gauff into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Backhand again. As Potapova goes up the line and long. Ooh, that was a free point for Gauff. Potapova missed that one bad. 40-30. Mboko going down in this first set. Love 30. Tabilo wins. Man. Good run, though. Great run from Kwame. Backhand rally. As Potapova goes to the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Potapova. Again to the forehand of Gauff. Potapova misses the forehand wide, and it's 4 games all in the third. All right. Gauff hangs on. Keys love 30. She's about to take this first set. If she can win this point, slice goes up. In comes Keys. And Keys has got love 40. 3 set points for Keys. First set against Mboko. Three set points for Madison Keys. All right, 4-all. Potapova to serve. There's a return. Goes into the forehand of Potapova. Ooh, she hits it deep into the backhand of Gauff. Potapova back up the line. Gauff gets it back. Potapova backhand cross court. Gauff gets it. In the backhand of Potapova. Again, the backhand of Gauff. Drop shot is going to go wide by Coco. Just faded wide. And Keys does take the set with a break. 6-3. Madison Keys first set. All right. Nice one from Keys. Good stuff from Maddie. What a start. All right. 15 love Potapova. Backhand return from Gauff. Into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again to the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Goes up the line. Potapova's there with her backhand. And then Gauff with a drop shot. Potapova's going to get it. Gauff with a pass is a lob. Potapova gets it with a smash, but Gauff's going to get it with a backhand. Potapova gets that back somehow, but it's in the net. Coco, smart enough to hit that lob. Both these ladies are very good at doubles. So you'd expect them to be able to volley, smash, and hit lobs. And they're good at running to the ball too. They're both very quick. 15-0. Bravo, Coco. That's it. All right, 15-0. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome everybody who has subscribed. All right, first serve's a fault, second serve. Boko playing terrible in that first set against Keys. As we return now to the front of Potapova. Potapova hits out. 15-30. 4 winners, 15 errors from Mboko first set. Keys with the 10 winners, 13 errors. Now Mboko just not finding her game in that first set. All right, Potapova to serve. These two have both won 99 points each. What a stat. All right, 15-30. Potapova serves. A fault. Second serve. 7 to the backhand of Gauff. Backhand Potapova. As Gauff gets it back with the backhand. Into the front of Potapova. Gauff doing all the running. The slice goes long from Coco. And it's 30-all. Cerundolo serving for the stupid tiebreak. Is he? Oh, he is. Also, Analdi and Collignon are 1-set-all, 5-all, 3 hours played. All right, serve into the forehand of Gauff. Forehand from Potapova to the backhand of Gauff. Potapova. Cross-court forehand. Gauff gets it. Potapova, forehand. Cross-court again. Gauff gets it. Deep into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand in the nets. 40-30, Potapova. That was a big point to lose. Such an important point. Coco hits it in the net. 40-30. And Gauff's starting to look real stressed. That was a tough, tight forehand. 40-30. Potapova serves again. A fault. Oh, was it corrected? Okay, first serve again. Umpire overrule. Lines people are nervous. $40-30. Potapova serves. Into the forehand of Gauff. Potapova backhand. Goes long and Gauff with a bit of a shout. All right. We get to deuce. Ruud Fonseca is tomorrow night. So we'll watch that tomorrow night. All right, deuce. Potapova serves. To the forehand of Gauff. Return the backhand of Potapova. As with a backhand again from Gauff. Potapova up the line with the backhand is too good. Advantage Potapova. And I tell you, these two ladies are shouting at each other. Every time they win a point, they look at each other and shout. There is some tension in the air. Yeah, Potapova, big shout when... Yeah, she was looking straight at Gauff when she said, come on. There is some fire in this one. Advantage Potapova. Serving the back of the Gauff. Potapova forehand, cross court. Gauff gets it. As Potapova forehand again to the forehand of Gauff. Potapova going after it. Backhand cross court. Gauff gets it. Backhand cross court again. Potapova. Gauff gets it. Potapova now on the stretch. Gauff. Cross court again. Potapova gets that to the forehand of Gauff. Into the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Backhand again into the backhand of Potapova. Now Gauff with a forehand. Into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Cross court again. Potapova gets it. Gauff. Up the line goes long. Potapova gets the lead. 5-4. Marathon games. And Coco's going to serve to stay in the match. What is this? 5-4 Potapova. All right, 5-4. Big game coming up. Big game coming up. All right. By the way, Keys, she gets the game in the first game of the second. 1-love. Keys is cruising. All right. Back to Mboko. Sorry, back to Potapova. Because she is one game away. Gauff's going to serve to stay in it. Serve. Potapova gets it back to the forehand of Gauff. Forehand of Potapova. Into the forehand of Gauff. Up the line to the back of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again. Into the forehand of Potapova on the stretch. Off the tape. Gauff with a drop shot. It's way too good. Great hands by Coco. 15-love. Am I cold? Kind of, yeah. A little bit. Some, maybe. All right. First serve is a fault from Gauff. Second serve. FAA versus Ojaliasim versus Nakashima is coming up soon. As we're back in it from Gauff. Cross court. Slice from Potapova. Lob goes up. Gauff. Drive volley. That's a good shot, but Potapova gets it. Gauff forehand again. As Potapova slices that up the line. Gauff backhand cross court. Potapova gets it, but hits in the net. Potapova looks exhausted after that rally. That was a marathon. All right, 30 love. Today's so insane. Yeah. All right, 30 love. Am I in Antarctica? Yes, actually, I am. I'm at the research center. We're just, checking on the polar bears and the penguins and the seals. Definitely all the seals. There's a lot of seals. Backhand rally. Up the line now from Gauff into the forehand of Potapova. Gauff. Forehand again to the backhand of Potapova. Gauff. Up that line with a forehand from Potapova. Gauff forehand again. Potapova gets it back. Gauff. Forehand to forehand with Potapova. Now Potapova hits a winner up the line. And it's 30-15. Potapova wants to finish that rally perfectly. So you're not cold. Yes. All right, 30-15. Also on Boko, 30-all in the first games of the second. All right, Gauff for the fault, second serve. Oh, double fault. I'll tell you, Gauff has hit only like a handful of double faults, but they've been at the worst times. The absolute worst times. Coco is in big trouble. 30-all. 2 points away. Potapova from taking this match. Remember, Coco was 2 points away in the second set. Serving the forehand of Potapova. Return goes back into Gauff. Potapova. Backhand to the forehand of Gauff. It's Potapova backhand cross court. Gauff gets it with a drop shot. Potapova's going to get it though because it was a terrible drop shot. And Potapova's got a match point. Gauff just threw that point away. The drop shot was not even like, it was like service line. I mean, drop shot is generous. That was a generous term for a shot like that. Potapova's got match point. Gauff serves. Serving to the forehand of Potapova. Return goes to the forehand of Gauff. Gauff shanks it wide. Potapova wins. Coco is out. Defending champion gone. Wow. Now it's on the women's side that we're starting to get carnage. Anisimova and Gauff gone within the same couple of days, or couple of hours, I should say. And Potapova, what part of the draw is that? I don't even know. Where are we? What part of the draw is that? So Gauff is gone. Kalinskaya Potapova. Winner plays Parry or the Polish qualifier that I have to learn their name. What a weird-ass little section of that draw. Anisimova gone. Noskova gone. Gauff gone. Alexandrova out. Mertens was gone too. Zhang was in there. So was Sakari. They're all gone. Parry. will play a qualifier, and Kalinskaya Potapova will be the other match. And that's all to just maybe play Sabalenka. Maybe. Sabalenka Keys, though, that's becoming more and more of a chance of being the quarters. Keys got a break point. Man. No Raducanu, no Gauff, no Anisimova. Does it help Swiatek? A little bit, but Swiatek's still got to play Kostruk tomorrow. And Svitolina. Eventually. As it a find it from Mboko. That's in the net. And there it is. Keys with the break in the second as well. What a crazy tour. We haven't even made it to the fourth rounds. We're not even in the second week yet. We're not even in the second week. Chat, I want to tell you who I want to go down the list of who have lost. Right? Real quick, right? Start on the men's side, because that's been carnage. Alcaraz withdrew before the tournament started, so did Musetti, right? We lost Sinner, Djokovic, Shelton, Medvedev, Fritz, Demonor, Bublik, all gone. On the women's side, Raducanu, Pegula, Gauff, Anisimova, and Mukova, all gone. Mboko's about to lose. She's in trouble now. You've got 5 top 10 players left on the women's side. Andreeva, Svitolina, Swiatek, Sabalenka. Only 4. 3 of those players have to play each other. Eventually, Sabalenka's got no top 10 players to play, unless Mboko comes back, until the final. So Sabalenka's got a better draw as of now. But I think we already thought that she had a better draw anyway. And on the men's side, there's only 2 top 10 players left, and we're not even in the 4th round. This is the 3rd round. This is still the first week. Tomorrow is week 2, right? Second half of the tournament, 4th round onwards. We're not even in the round of 16 yet, and we've already lost that many top 10 players. Now, on the women's side, we're a bit more used to it. We do have sometimes, like Wimbledon last year, the total carnage, right? On the men's side, we're not used to this. And on the men's side, we've still got FAA tonight. Who knows what happens? Zverev's still got to play tomorrow. Who knows what happens? Swiatek plays Kostruk. Svitolina plays Bencic, right? There are no sure things. It is just crazy. This is French Open. It's just crazy. 15-all. Keys has got the set in the break. Crazy. All right. Forehand now from Mboko into the forehand of Keys. Mboko. Again to the forehand of Keys. Mboko forehand again. Up the line. Keys gets with the backhand. As Mboko backhand goes in the net. It's 30-15. Andreeva to win. I mean, look. It's funny because it's very the draw is very similar on men and women's side, right? So the top half of the draw is so open on the men's side, and the top half of the draw is basically Sabalenka's, right? At the moment. But it's still like so many upsets on the top half of the draw. Same with the men's side. Where on the women's side, down the bottom, right, is where you're probably going to get, there's a lot of contenders down the bottom. Bencic, Svitolina, Kostruk, Swiatek, Andreeva, Castella, right? They're all contenders, right? And then on the men's side, it's down the bottom. You got like Fonseca, Ruud, Hadar, Zverev, Rublev, Menchik, right? All of those guys are down the bottom. And the top half is just, who knows what happens, right? If Sabalenka loses to Osaka, that would just blow the draw wide open of the top half, and it'll look exactly like the men's draw. Where we don't know who's going to be in the final at the top. And down the bottom, it's going to be a bit of a fight. Big fight down the bottom. Crazy. Coco was 2 points away in the second set. Potapova is dangerous, man. She is so dangerous. 40-30. Keys for a 3-love lead. What's going on with Landaluce is up 8-6. 5 hours, 55 minutes. How are they going to play another match? Like, how are they going to continue this tournament after that match? That's insane. That is insane. That is a crazy, scary, crazy score. It's a crazy score, mate. Potapova's a great clay swing. Yeah, I mean, she's taking a Gauff. She's taking a Raducanu. She had to go through qualies as well, right? You should revise your draw prediction now. It's a new scenario. That's not a thing. You make a prediction, you stick by your prediction. If you lose, you lose. You just move on. You don't do it again and make new predictions. All right, deuce. As Key serves a fault second serve. What a match, chat. I still think Actually, I want to send it to you guys. Do you think Gauff Potapova was better or worse than Osaka Jovic? I feel like Jovic Osaka was still better. It's such a shame that match wasn't on center court and got more attention because that match was better, in my opinion. Gauff Potapova was ugly. It was more intense, I think, maybe, but it was definitely worse quality. Osaka Jovic was so good. All right. Jovic, okay. All right, advantage Mboko to get back on serve. Osaka Jovic is better? Okay. That's what I think too. As that goes out by Mboko. This was a great match though. I mean, we've had a lot of three-setters. A lot of three-setters on the women's side of late too. All right, deuce. We get to deuce. Apparently Arsenal are in extra time. There's a forehand now from Mboko into the backhand of Keys. Mboko. Backhand again, the backhand of Keys. Up the line from Keys goes long. Advantage on Mboko. How? How did that happen, chap? What just happened? He was down 8-6. Chat, this tournament is insane. And we're going to have like some unseeded champions. There's a forehand now from Keys. Into the backhand of Mboko. Backhand from Keys. Again to the backhand of Mboko. As Keys with the forehand to the forehand of Mboko. Into the forehand of Keys. It's Mboko. Forehand again to the forehand of Keys. Mboko again with that forehand. Keys backing up the lines. A winner. Back to deuce. All right, back to deuce. All right, deuce. Keys wants that 3-love lead. So Berrettini versus Cerundolo in the fourth rounds. Crazy. 6 hours almost. There's a bit of forehand from Keys. The backhand from Mboko. Backhand of Keys is a drop shot. Mboko gets there with a slice. Keys the forehand pass. Too good. Keys advantage. Advantage Keys to take the 3-love lead in the second. Yeah, Teichmann's going to win the tournament. Teichmann for the win. All right, advantage Keys. As with a forehand now from Keys. In the back of Mboko up the line. That's a great shot on Mboko. Back to deuce. Roof's going to be close to Felix. Is there going to be rain on the way? Ooh, okay. Is Keys the last American lady in the tournament? Maybe. I think so. Nisimova's gone. Stern's gone. Yeah. She is the last American. All right. Advantage on Mboko. Jovic is gone. Gauff's gone. Jeez, she is the only American in the fourth round on the women's side when they've got so many top players too. That's crazy. That is insane. Yeah, lost 3 today. Yeah, 3 of the big ones too. All right, serve. Into the backhand of Mboko. Forehand now from Keys. Into the forehand of Mboko. And Keys. Cross-court winner. Great angle. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right, at the end of this game, we'll merge the streams. Back to deuce. All right. Advantage keys to take the 3-love lead. How many times have I said that in this game? Serving the forehand of Mboko. Back into keys. Mboko backhand. Again to the back of the keys. Into the forehand of Mboko. Keys. Up the line. Mboko gets it back with the backhand. Cross court in the backhand of keys. Mboko. Forehand up the line again. Keys gets it back with the backhand, but it's in the net. And we go back to deuce. Deuce again. By the way, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. We still got the men's Felix match after this. Still got FAA after this. He's not before... he's not playing for another 25 minutes. All right. That's all right. We got time. We'll get through this keys match first, and then we'll go from there. All right, good serve out wide. Mboko hits it out on the return. No. Umpire said it was a fault. Second serve. Crazy score lines. Oh, man. It's been insane. All right, 4-4 rally. As Mboko eventually hits it out. And it is advantage keys. Hey, Goats. Thank you for the 43 months. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 43 months. All right, advantage keys. As Keys holds. All right. Finally, Keys gets the hold, and it's 3-love in the second. Keys with the set and the break. All right. Jump on over here. We'll merge the streams if you want to keep watching Keys on Mboko. But, yeah, great win from Potapova. I mean, she is so dangerous. And she proved that yet again. And the carnage is just starting to creep into the women's game because on the men's side, we've lost so many of the players that we're used to seeing win. And now on the women's side, we're starting to lose, Grand Slam finalists and champions as well. So, yeah. And Mboko's in trouble right now against a Grand Slam champion. So maybe this is like a win-win or not a bad loss either way. But jump on over if you want to keep watching this one. All right.